Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the brand new Maui Jim Pailolo sunglasses. But first off, in today's video sponsor, our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop these sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 58.5mm lenses and an 18mm bridge, and they're supposed to offer this little bit oversized styling to them, which is definitely very sporty. Now, as far as the frames go, this exact colorway has Maui Jim's translucent matte gray frames, and the lenses are Maui Jim's Hawaii lava lenses, which have these absolutely beautiful red mirroring to them, which look really good, especially when wearing these outdoors. It's just gonna make the outside world pop as far as the outside look goes, and then the look through these lenses is going to be really good as well. They're going to block 99.9% of glare because they do have polarized lenses, just like every pair of Maui Jim sunglasses. And the lens material here is Maui Jim's Maui Pure lenses. They have clarity almost as clear as their super thin glass, but they're going to have better scratch resistance and shadow resistance as well. So they're going to be a really good lens that's also going to be very lightweight compared to the super thin glass. So these lenses in Maui Jim's super thin glass lenses are the absolute best that you can buy, and they're just a very impressive lens. Now, something that's very interesting about these lenses is the lens tint on these Hawaii lava lenses. So here up at the top of the lens, it's a much more gray-green color, and then here at the bottom, it's much more similar to a Maui Jim Maui Rose lens. So that adds a really interesting effect, which can be a little bit weird at first, but you definitely get used to it. So up at the top, everything's gonna stay neutral, but then here at the bottom, they're gonna really do a good job of enhancing the clarity and the colors and kind of making everything, you know, kind of rosy without affecting the sky and making the sky kind of all rosy, which is definitely a really interesting lens. You definitely have to try out one of these for yourself to really, you know, see how impressive these lenses are. Now, probably one of the most compelling things about these frames is actually the price. These come in at only $199 directly from Maui Jim's website. I'm going to leave a link description down below directly to the website if you are interested in picking a pair of these for yourself. And for $199, this is actually cheaper than most polarized Ray-Ban sunglasses. So these are a budget-friendly pair of Maui Jims. And I realize budget-friendly and Maui Jim really don't go together, but Maui Jim has created these kind of new lines of very affordable frames. But because of that, they do have, or I should say they are lacking some kind of key features that we normally expect with a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses. So these frames just have plastic hinges instead of the all metal spring hinges that are found on traditional, you know, most Maui Jim sunglasses with a price point of, you know, $280 to $300+. So these just have these plastic hinges, and they don't feel that good when opening up and closing them. And also the frames are going to squeak a little bit when opening them and closing them, which is, you know, there's a little bit of flex there, a little bit of squeak, which again isn't the end of the world because they're built very solidly, but they do have that little bit of squeak, which can be definitely annoying. And also another big thing here is they don't have dedicated nose pads. So your nose are just going to sit right here on the nylon frame. So they're not gonna have nose pads that normally kind of are like a non-stick pad. So these, you know, when you get sweaty or if you're moving, are gonna tend to slide down the nose a little bit. Now, of course, you can heat up these frames and bend them to give a custom fit to the face, so they're not going to fall very easily. And I really don't have any issues with these falling off my face, but it doesn't have the extra support on the nose for that extra added grip, or any extra added grip here on the ear rest as well. So because these frames are down on some of those features, they're able to lower the price substantially. So if you're looking for something with just very good optical clarity, but doesn't have that crazy high Maui Jim price, these frames definitely could be a compelling option for most. Again, these are cheaper than most pairs of polarized Ray-Ban sunglasses, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. Now, as far as weight goes, these frames are actually very lightweight, coming in at 24 grams. So you can wear these frames all day long without any discomfort. It's just a very nice lightweight pair of frames. Now, as far as coverage from the sun goes, these have a 4 base curves to them, so they're not going to wrap around the face really at all. And because of that, they're not gonna have the best coverage from the sun, so there's gonna be a gap that lets sunlight in unprotected here up top. And then here on the sides, again, there's definitely a gap that lets sunlight in unprotected. So even though we have these huge, you know, 58.5mm lenses, they're still not not going to be the most practical pair with their wraparound styling, but because of that, I think they do look a lot better than they would look if they had that wraparound styling. So definitely some pros and cons there. Now, these frames are made in Japan, and they say here in the inner right temple of the frames, they say Maui Jim with the dimensions and then made in Japan. And typically, Japanese made frames are actually made better than Italian ones from what I've personally experienced in the eyewear industry. But of course, both countries are capable of producing absolutely incredible frames. And I'm just surprised that Maui Jim decided to make their budget frames in Japan. I'm not mad about it at all. I'm just surprised. Again, typically cheaper ones are made in Italy than Japan, but you know, it is what it is, and it's definitely something interesting to note. So overall, it's a really good pair of sunglasses considering the price. Again, these are cheaper than a pair of polarized Ray-Bans, which is absolutely incredible because these lenses are definitely a lot better than Ray-Ban's regular polarized lenses. And a pair of Ray-Bans with chromance lenses, which are much more similar to Maui Jim lenses, is going to cost you at least $250. So again, these are definitely kind of punching up above their weight class, and you know, they're just a really good pair of frames considering the price here. Now, if you're somebody looking for an extremely, you know, ultra premium pair of frames, these are definitely not going to be for you with their missing nose pads and temple tips, and then of course the lack of spring hinges or metal hinges as well, and then also the little squeaking. These frames are not going to be for you, but if you're not too concerned about any of that, these are definitely something to keep on your radar. Well, that's all I got for guys in this video. Let me know what you think about these frames in the comment section down below. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Let me know, and I'm very interested to know. But that's all I got for guys in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below, and of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.